ألم تر كيف ضرب الله مثلا كلمة طيبة كشجرة طيبة أصلها ثابت وفرعها في السماء.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear viewers, welcome to the final word. I'm Suhaib Ahmad, your host, prepared to explore the deep meaning of the Holy Quran alongside you. The promised Messiah alayhi salatu wasalam states, "In truth, the Holy Quran is a picture of the divine law of nature which is visible everywhere." We've prepared an engaging program for you, providing both enjoyment and valuable insights to enhance your understanding of the Holy Quran. Today we have two teams competing off. To my right we have Rafaqat. Representing House Rafaqat we have Hassan. To his right we have Kamran, and to his right we have Aruf. Assalamu alaikum, guys. How are we feeling today? Confident?
Alhamdulillah.
Going to win today?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. And to my left we have House Dayanat, and representing House Dayanat we have Fizan. To his left we have Waji, and to his left we have Riyan. Assalamu alaikum, guys. How are you guys feeling?
Alhamdulillah.
Good. Gonna get the victory today?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. And everybody at home, I hope that you are prepared. It is now time for us to begin round number 1. Question number 1 of round number 1 is, who is God addressing in the following verse? And as you can see, the verse is قَالَ إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. Is it A, Prophet Moses alayhi salam, B, Prophet Abraham alayhi salam, C, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, or D, Prophet David alayhi salam? Rafaqat, you press the buzzer first. What is your answer?
Answer is B.
Rafaqat says it is B, Prophet Abraham alayhi salam. And your answer is correct, mashallah. Great job. All right, question number 2 of this round is, why is the second chapter of the Holy Quran named Surah Al-Baqarah? Is it A, because it is a response to Hindu beliefs about cows? B, because cows were a valued commodity, so this surah is also very valuable? C, it nourishes the soul as milk nourishes the body? Or D, it records an important incident of shirk in the Jewish nation? Rafaqat, what is your answer? 5 seconds.
We would like to use 50-50.
You would like to use your lifeline, 50-50. Let's remove 2 incorrect options from the screen. And as you can see, it's either C or D. What is your answer?
The answer is D.
They say that it is D. Your answer is correct, mashallah, because it symbolizes an important incident of shirk in the life of the Jewish nation. And that incident was when they built an idol in the shape of a calf. Great job, Rafaqat. Question number 3. What is the explanation of Jesus alayhi salam healing the blind and the leprous, as is mentioned in the following verse? And the verse is, وَأُبْرِيُ الْأَكْمَهَ وَالْأَبْرَسَ وَأُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. Is it A, that he touched their eyes to heal them? B, he learned medicine to heal the sick? C, it's metaphorical, he healed spiritual illnesses? Or D, he found a well to heal the sick? Rafaqat, you've pressed the buzzer first again. What is your answer?
The answer is C.
Rafaqat says it is C, and your answer is correct, mashallah. This is metaphorical. He healed spiritual illnesses. All prophets of Allah the Almighty are spiritual physicians. Great job. Question number 4 is, according to Hazrat Khalifatul-Masih II radiallahu anhu, where did Prophet Adam alayhi salam most likely live? Is it A, Egypt, B, Kenya, C, Arabia, or D, Iraq? Rafaqat, you press the buzzer first. What is your answer?
We would like to use group poll.
You would like to use your second lifeline, which is the group poll, which will display the answers from your teammates who answered these questions before. You can see your teammates' results are on the screen.
Do we want
You
to
have
trust
5
this
seconds
poll?
left to
Do we
answer.
trust it?
The answer is D.
You say that it is D, Iraq, and that is correct. Great job on not trusting your teammates in that situation. You guys can talk to them about it afterwards, why they tried to mislead you. And back in the day, it was not known as Iraq, it was known as Mesopotamia, as you guys know. Question number 5 is, why is Surah Al-Baqarah specially connected to Surah Al-Fatiha? Is it A, it is the response to you alone do we implore for help? B, it was revealed right after the revelation of Surah Al-Fatiha. C, it is the fulfillment of the prayer, guide us on the right path. Or D, both chapters were revealed after the migration to Medina. Dayanat, what is your answer?
It's C, I think.
C.
You say it is C. Your answer is correct, mashallah, great job. It is the fulfillment of the prayer, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, guide us on the right path. Great job. The next question is, in which chapter is Ayatul Kursi found? Is it A, Surah Al-Fatiha, B, Surah Al-Baqarah, C, Surah Ali Imran, or D, Surah An-Nisa? Dayanat, you press the buzzer first. What is your answer?
Surah Al-Baqarah.
You say that it is B, Surah Al-Baqarah, and I am very glad that that is what you chose because it is correct. If you did not know that, there would have been a problem. And you're a Hafiz as well, right, Waji? I'm glad you got that one right. All right, on to the next question. In Surah Al-Baqarah, how did the Pharaoh torment the people of Prophet Moses alayhi salam? Is it A, he buried them alive, B, forced them into labor, C, slayed their sons and spared their women, or D, starved them in the desert? Rafaqat, what is your answer?
The answer is C.
Rafaqat says it is C, slayed their sons and spared their women, and that is correct, mashallah. Great job. The next question is, what word are Muslims forbidden from saying to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Is it A, unzurna, B, hittatun, C, ihni, or D, ra'ina? Dayanat, you press the buzzer first.
It's D, Ra'ina.
You say that it is D, Ra'ina, and your answer is correct, mashallah. Great job. Do you guys know what Ra'ina means?
So it means look to us, but it can also come from Ra'in, which is basically a foolish person. So it's saying like, oh foolish person.
Exactly. And the Jews, for the viewers at home at the time, would use this word to refer to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam deliberately to disrespect him, right? But there were innocent Muslims who did not understand what they were doing, so they also started to, some of them, use this word, and that is when Allah Ta'ala told them not to use any such words which can have even the slightest bit of disrespect towards the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All right, the next question is, in chapter 2, verse 119, Allah the Almighty states, لَعَنَهُ اللَّهُ وَقَالَ لَأَتَّخِذَنَّ مِنْ عِبَادِكَ نَصِيبًا مَفْرُوضًا. When God cursed Satan, what did he vow to do? Was it A, choose a group of people to hurt, B, disrupt the Prophet's missions, C, promote atheism, or D, mislead humankind? Dayanat, what is your answer?
Do we have one? Who's that?
Lifeline?
Lifeline, 50-50.
You would like to use your 50-50 lifeline. Let's remove 2 incorrect options from the screen. All right, there you have it.
It's your section.
5, 4.
D.
You say that it is D, to mislead humankind, and that is correct, mashallah. Great job. The next question is, in chapter 2, verse 127, Allah the Almighty states, Rabbij al-Hadha baladan amina, which is a prayer of Prophet Abraham alayhi salam. So for which town did he pray this? Was it A, Makkah, B, Medina, C, Jerusalem, or D, Taif? Rafaqat, what is your answer?
The answer is A.
Rafaqat says it is A, Makkah, and your answer is correct, mashallah, great job. And at the time when Prophet Abraham alayhi salam made this prayer, there was no town around the Kaaba, and today we ourselves can see the fulfillment of this prayer. The next question is, according to Hazrat Aisha radiallahu anha, initially, whether on a journey or at home, how many rak'at were observed in prayer? Is it A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? Rafaqat, what is your answer?
The answer is B.
Your answer is B, 2, and your answer is correct. Great job. The last question of this round is, according to the Holy Quran, how many Israelites migrated from Egypt? Is it A, millions, B, thousands, C, hundreds, or D, dozens? Dayanat, what is your answer?
We'll use a lifeline.
You would like to use your remaining lifeline. All right, let's take a look at the poll and see what your teammates answered prior to the show. And there it is. I don't know if that's going to help you or not, but
B.
B, thousands is your answer, and that is correct. MashaAllah, great job. That was the last question of this round. Let's take a look at the results. And after round one, Rafaqat is in the lead, 21 to 12. MashaAllah, I think the streaks helped you guys get this lead. But Dayanat, 21 to 12. Are you guys going to make a comeback?
Inshallah. 100%.
Inshallah. Let's move on to round number 2. Rafaqat, since you guys are in the lead, you will have the benefit of answering the first question of this round. And the question is, in chapter 4, verse 18 of the Holy Quran, Allah the Almighty states, إِنَّمَا التَّوْبَةُ عَلَى اللَّهِ لِلَّذِينَ يَعْمَلُونَ السُّوءَ بِجَهَالَةٍ. What is meant by out of ignorance? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dayanat?
It means that they do it only out of lapse, not because they don't know it's a sin, but due to their own human weakness, they fall for it.
Your answer is correct, that their ignorance of the philosophy of sin leads them to commit that sin. And for everyone at home, this verse does not mean that Allah the Almighty only forgives those sins which are done unintentionally. Allah Ta'ala forgives all sorts of sins, right? The only thing that is meant here is that every evil deed which a man does is out of ignorance and born of lack of true knowledge. All right, question number 2. Dayanat, back over to you guys, is what is the difference between the following two words? And the words are dhanb and ithm.
So dhanb has to do with natural human weakness, and it can be intentional or intentional, and ithm is specifically intentional sin.
And that is correct. Dhanb, right, which means sin, and ithm, they both mean sin, but dhanb refers to any sin. It can be with or without intention, and ithm refers specifically to any sin that is done intentionally. Great job, Dayanat. Rafaqat, over to you guys. The question that you have to answer is in chapter 4, verse 75, Allah the Almighty states, الَّذِينَ يَشْرُونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا بِالْآخِرَةِ. Who are the people being spoken about in this verse?
Those who
3, 2,
believers.
The disbelievers.
Your answer is incorrect. It is those who fight in the way of Allah, the exalted, meaning they sell this life for the hereafter. Dayanat, you tried to steal that one, but you were too late. All right, Dayanat, the next question is for you guys, and the question is in chapter 3, verse 28, Allah the Almighty states, تُولِجُ اللَّيْلَ فِي النَّهَارِ وَتُولِجُ النَّهَارَ فِي اللَّيْلِ. What does the word the night signify in this verse?
It signifies darkness, like a period of darkness.
3, 2, 1. Your answer is wrong. The correct answer is it signifies loss of power and decline due to decadence. Good attempt. All right, Rafaqat, over to you guys. The question for you guys is in chapter 4, verse 53 of the Holy Quran, Allah the Almighty states, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ لَعَنَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَمَن يَلْعَنِ اللَّهُ فَلَن تَجِدَ لَهُ نَصِيرًا. Who does this verse refer to?
The Christians and the Jews.
You said the Christians and the Jews, and your answer is incorrect. It is only the Jews. Good attempt. You were almost there, but not entirely. All right. The next question is for you guys, and the question is in chapter 3, verse 125. Allah the Almighty states, أَلَنْ يَكْفِيَكُمْ أَنْ يُمِدَّكُمْ رَبُّكُمْ بِثَلَاثَةِ آلَافٍ مِّنَ الْمَلَائِكَةِ مُنْزَلِينَ. At which battle was this question posed to the believers?
It was posed to them at the Battle of Uhud.
The Battle of Uhud is your answer, and that is correct, mashallah. Great job. And Allah the Almighty states in this verse that if the Meccans tried to attack the Muslims again after the Battle of Uhud, then He would surely help the believers with 3,000 angels, with an army of that big. Some people also think that this verse is about the Battle of Badr because the preceding verse mentions the Battle of Badr, and people think that this one is also about the Battle of Uhud, whereas that verse has only been mentioned to remind the believers how Allah helped them during the Battle of Badr. Rafaqat, the question for you guys is, what was the name of the mother of Ishmael alayhi salam?
Hajar.
Your answer is correct, Hazrat Hajra alayhi salam. Great job, Rafaqat. Diyanat, back over to you guys. The question is, in chapter 4, verse 57 of the Holy Quran, Allah the Almighty states, كُلَّمَا نَضِجَتْ جُلُودُهُمْ بَدَّلْنَاهُمْ جُلُودًا غَيْرَهَا لِيَذُوقُوا الْعَذَابِ. According to Hazrat Khalifatul-Masih II, radiallahu anhu, why is the replacement of skin mentioned instead of flesh?
It is because it is scientifically proven that skin is more susceptible to pain than flesh is.
Your answer is correct, because skin is more sensitive to pain than flesh. Great job, Diyanat. Rafaqat, back over to you guys. The question is, Allah the Almighty states in chapter 2, verse 52 of the Holy Quran, ثُمَّ اتَّخَذْتُمُ الْعِجْلَ مِنْ بَعْدِهِ وَأَنْتُمْ ظَالِمُونَ. When did the children of Israel take the calf for worship?
When Hazrat Moses alayhi salam left the Israelites and left Prophet Hazrat Aaron alayhi salam as his successor.
Your answer is correct, mashallah. Great job. When Prophet Moses alayhi salam retreated to Mount Sinai for 40 days of worship and left Prophet Aaron alayhi salam as his successor. Great job. Last question of this round, Diyanat, over to you guys. And the question is, in chapter 4, verse 5 of the Holy Quran, Allah the Almighty states, وَآتُوا النِّسَاءَ صَدُقَاتِهِنَّ نِحْلَةً فَإِن طِبْنَ لَكُمْ عَنْ شَيْءٍ مِّنْهُ نَفْسًا فَكُلُوهُ هَنِيئًا مَرِيئًا. According to Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu, if a woman is pressured to give up her dowry, what right does she retain?
She can, she has the right to take the dowry back.
Your answer is correct. She can claim back her dowry even after she has given it up. That brings us to the end of this round. MashaAllah, both teams did a great job. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and see where we stand after round number 2. And MashaAllah, Diyanat, you guys took that round and are only down by 4 points now, 25-21 for Rafaqat. Let's move on to the third round and see if Diyanat can mount a comeback and finally tie it up, or perhaps take the lead, or if Rafaqat can extend their lead. Okay, Rafaqat, you guys are in the lead, so you decide whether you want to go first, or maybe let Diyanat go first in this round.
We'll go first.
Okay, you guys will go first, and who's going to answer the question?
I will.
Okay, Hassan, you guys know how this round goes. The words will display on the screen, and as soon as they do, your time will begin.
He is given spoils of wars. Come, they give suckling. They enjoy. He stopped. Skip. Secrets and secrets. They would do. Do not seek. Skip. They weakened. Strong. Severe. Skip.
And your time is up, mashallah, Rafaqat, and great job. All right, Diyanat, it is now your guys' turn. Who is going to be answering from your team?
Inshallah, I'll be answering.
Okay, Fizan Saab, you know how it goes. The words will appear on the screen. As soon as they do, you begin.
Thousands, their transgression, they slaughter illiterate people. They're behind. Show us. Skip. Reward. Foul talk. Arrogant. The narrative. Those who doubt. Keep away. One who tries you. It was available.
And your time is up, mashallah. Great job from both teams. Very impressive, the amount of words that you guys were able to answer in 30 seconds. Very impressive. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and see where we stand after round number 3. And as you guys can see, it is very close now to Fakat with only a 2-point lead, 35 to 33. Dianat takes round number 3. And now the final round will be the deciding factor to determine who comes out on top. Let's move on to the final round called Matrix. Rafaqat, you guys are still in the lead. Do you want to go first this round, or maybe give your brothers the opportunity to go first?
Well, we love our brothers, but we can't give up this chance, so
All right.
we'll go first.
As expected, you guys know how it works. The grid will display on the screen 4 levels of difficulty, 4 categories. Take your pick.
We would like to choose phrases 4.
Phrases 4. And the phrase which you have to translate is إنها بقرة صفراء فاقع لونها تسر الناظرين.
Dun color cow.
Its color.
You do have 2 lifelines in this round.
What's faqan and what's faqan? Surely it is a yellow cow.
Dun color cow.
Dun color cow.
Pure and rich.
It's pure and rich. Its color pleases those who look at it.
Your answer is correct, mashallah. Great job, great teamwork. It is a cow of a dun color, pure and rich in tone, delighting the beholders. Great job, Rafaqat. Dianat, over to you guys. The grid is right in front of you. Take your pick.
We will choose commentary 4.
Commentary 4. The question which you have to answer is, what does this mean? And as you can see, laf wa nashr ma'kus.
So it's basically when there's the structure of a sentence where there's phrases that correspond with the opposite phrase in the next phrase. So an example of this is and there's a verse about Ramadan. It's in that verse where there's a certain phrase and its meaning corresponds with the meaning of the next phrase.
Your answer is correct, mashallah. Great job. A figure of speech in which parts of a sentence correspond with others occurring in the same sentence in reverse order. Rafaqat, back over to you guys. The grid is right in front of you. What are you going to pick?
We'll do phrases 3.
Phrases 3. The phrase which you have to translate is ثُمَّ صَرَفَكُمْ عَنْهُمْ لِيَبْتَلِيَكُمْ.
So that he may test you.
Let me try you.
Then he turned you away from them so that he may try you.
Your answer is correct, mashallah. Great job. Then he turned you away from them that he may try you. Mashallah. Dianat, over to you guys now. What are you guys going to pick?
History 4.
History 4, taking a risk. The question which you have to answer is, in the Holy Quran regarding the law of retaliation, why was the following specified? And I quote, the free man for the free man, and the slave for the slave, and the female for the female.
So there's a custom among the Arabs that they would take into consideration the social status of when they were deciding, retaliation in the matter of the slain. And so this was to abolish that custom and say that everyone is equal and it doesn't matter the social status.
Your answer is partially correct. The complete correct answer, as you can see, is to refer to and abolish a custom of the Arabs, which you mentioned, whereby they used to take into consideration the gender, social status of the murderer and the murdered when determining the punishment. Partial marks for that one. Rafaqat, back over to you guys. What are you guys going to pick?
We will choose inheritance 4.
Inheritance 4. The question which you have to answer is, if a man dies without issue and his parents are his sole heirs, but he has siblings, then how much will the father receive?
5/6.
Your answer is 5/6 of the inheritance, and that is correct, mashallah. Great job. Dianat, back over to you guys. What are you guys going to pick? Are you going to take a risk, play it safe? What is it going to be?
Inheritance 3. Inheritance 3.
Inheritance 3. The question which you have to answer is, this verse is an appeal in whose favor, and the verse is on the screen. وَلْيَخْشَ الَّذِينَ لَوْ تَرَكُوا مِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ ذُرِّيَّةً ضِعَافًا خَافُوا عَلَيْهِمْ.
Think about it.
You guys do have 2 lifelines.
Yeah, we're going to use a lifeline.
You would like to use your lifeline? Your friend is on the call.
Abdullah, it's chapter 4, verse 10. Just pull it up. Walaikum salam. Chapter 4, verse 10. Who does it
Yeah, we're
apply?
pulling it up. Okay.
You have
Okay, I'm reading the
15
commentary
seconds.
for you. Okay. The verse contains a strong and highly forceful appeal in favor of the orphans. I repeat, the verse contains a strong and highly forceful appeal in favor of the orphans.
3,
Jazakallah.
2.
Okay.
All right, the call is now over. What is your answer?
So as our good friend just told us, it appeals to the orphans.
Orphans is your answer, and that is correct. MashaAllah, your teammate came in clutch and helped you guys there. Great job. Rafaqat, back over to you guys. The grid is right in front of you. Are we taking a risk? Are we playing it safe?
We'll take commentary 3.
Commentary 3. Which practice of the pagan Arabs does this verse allude to? And the verse is فَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَذِكْرِكُمْ آبَاءَكُمْ أَوْ أَشَدَّ ذِكْرًا.
So they would remember their fathers. Wait, ask for
You do
lifelines.
have 2 lifelines.
Ask for one of them. Just gonna make sure.
10, 9, 8.
It's chapter 2, 201, right?
Could we use a lifeline?
You would like to use your lifeline? Your friend is on call.
Assalamualaikum, Hassan.
Some come open Surah Baqarah, verse 201.
Yeah, I have it right here. I'll
Read
read it
it.
out to you.
Quick.
This verse points to a practice of pagan Arabs who used to gather together at a certain place in Mina after the performance of the rites of pilgrimage and glorify their forefathers by reciting poems in
10
their
seconds
praise.
left on the call.
Muslims are bidden to glorify God instead and praise Him.
3, 2. All right, the call is now over. What is
It
your
was a
answer?
practice of the Arabs who would gather at Mina, and they would remember their forefathers. So, and they would glorify their actions
Read poems.
and read poems in their praise. So this verse was revealed. So Allah is saying that they should remember Allah instead of remembering their fathers.
Your answer is correct. Great job, guys. As you guys mentioned, the pagan Arabs used to gather together at a place in Mina after the performance of pilgrimage and glorify their forefathers by reciting poems in their favor. Your teammate really helped you out there, but I feel like you guys knew the answer before he did. It only confirmed it. Great job. Dianat, over to you guys now. The grid is on the screen. What are you guys going to pick?
We will choose History 3.
History 3. The question which you have to answer is, what does the word Ramadan denote?
So the word Ramadan denotes like an intense burning sensation and refers to during the fasting when it basically when you're fasting there's intense burning because of the intense hunger and thirst. And
You do have a lifeline if you want to use your friend's help.
it refers to the 9th month in the lunar calendar.
We'll use a lifeline.
You would like to use your remaining lifeline, your friends are on call.
Okay, go to verse 180 something, Surah Baqarah.
Okay.
20 seconds.
And it's under important words, Ramadan.
10 seconds remain on this
Abdullah,
call.
it's the page after Ruba.
Ramadan means intensely hot plus burning. It's the 9th month, also called Natik formally.
Your time is up. 30 seconds left to answer this question.
So it means intensely hot or burning, and it's the 9th month, and it was formerly known as Natik, and it refers to when you're during the fasting, when the feeling of intense burning, that refers to the intense hunger and thirst.
All right, your answer is partially correct. The heat and burning due to thirst, worship and devotion, which burns away traces of sin, and it inspires love for the Creator and His creation. Good effort. Your answer, as I said, was partial. Rafaqat, back over to you guys. What are we going to pick?
We'll take phrases 2.
Phrases 2. The phrase which you have to translate is Inna Allaha ni'imma ya'idukum bih.
How excellent is what Allah is admonishing you with. Surely, how excellent is what Allah is admonishing you with.
Your answer is correct. MashaAllah, great job. And surely excellent is what Allah admonishes you with. Great job. Dianat, back over to you guys. What are you guys going to pick? You can see what's left. Take your pick.
Inheritance 2.
Inheritance 2. The question which you have to answer is, when can the husband decrease the amount of the dowry? We don't have any lifelines left.
I'm not sure about this one.
15.
When he's in financial trouble, when it's a genuine need and he cannot afford it, just guess anything.
I'm not sure.
6, 3, 2, 1, and that is incorrect. He is given permission by his wife or the judge. It is in these cases that he can lower the dowry. Rafaqat, back over to you guys. Not many options remain. What are you guys going to pick?
We'll go with commentary 2.
Commentary 2. The question which you have to answer is, according to Hazrat Khalifatul-Masih II radiyallahu anhu, which biblical individual does Talut refer to?
It refers to Gideon.
Your answer is Gideon, and that is correct. MashaAllah, great job. Many commentators think that it refers to King Saul, but that is a misconception. Good job, Rafaqat. Kidianat, it is now your turn to pick. This will be the final question of this round. I have a feeling I know what you're going for.
History 2.
History 2. The question which you have to answer is, which of the above two prophecies came to pass? لِيَقْطَعَ طَرَفًا مِّنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَوْ يَكْبِتَهُمْ فَيَنْقَلِبُوا خَائِبِينَ. 15 seconds. You do not have any lifelines left.
I have no idea.
5, 3, 2, 1. Your time is now up. You cannot provide an answer. The correct answer is that it's the second prophecy, which is that they left in an abasement, and this is about the non-Muslim Meccans. That brings us to the end of our fourth and potentially final round. We never know. Maybe it's a tie and we go into round 5. Great effort by both teams. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and see where we stand after round number 4. And Rafaqat takes that one 52-43, winning the last round by 7.17-10. Great effort, Rafaqat. Great job, Dianat. MashaAllah. Proud of both of you guys. How are you feeling, Rafaqat?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. You guys feel good? That was a good victory?
It was good.
Hey, you felt some pressure because Dianat was catching up and it was only 2 points before this round?
I'm not going to lie. They kind of gave us a scare in the middle when it was only a 2-point difference. But alhamdulillah, my brothers to my side, they were to pull it off.
We were not stressed.
Dianat, how do you guys feel? What can we take away from this game?
Alhamdulillah, it was good. I think this was one of our closer games. The margin was a lot smaller than before. But I think we still gave it all our best.
All right, and inshallah, you guys will come back stronger. Great job, both teams. That was a really fun game, and I certainly enjoyed it and learned a lot from both of you guys. MashaAllah, good job. And for everyone at home, we hope that you have gained valuable insights from this episode and deepened your understanding of the Holy Quran as well. That remains our paramount objective on this show. May we all continue to strive for genuine learning and comprehension of the Holy Quran, and may we strive to implement the profound teachings of the Holy Quran in our lives to the best of our capacities. Ameen. Until next time, from MTA Canada Studios, Allah Hafiz.